What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the next stream of the 25th anniversary playthrough of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, as I've stated, I'm doing this as a tribute to this masterpiece of a game. It came out 25 years ago this past Thursday, which is when I started this playthrough, and I'm going to see this playthrough through all the way to the very end. So I'm looking forward to that. So appreciate y'all joining me on this journey, and it's been a lot of fun so far. So at this point, we've been through the first two dungeons, the Deku Tree and Dodongo's Cavern. So now we're headed over to Zora's Domain to take on the third dungeon. And we'll get through quite a bit tonight. Hopefully the Forest Temple as well. And also maybe the Fire Temple. We'll see. That'd be awesome, but really just depends on how quickly we can move through things here. So anyways, playing on a different controller tonight. I know I mentioned in the last one that the Switch controller, the Pro controller for the Switch, doesn't really translate well for this game. Or this game doesn't translate well for that controller, I should say. Brock very generously bought me a new N64 controller that I guess it like wirelessly connects to the Switch, but it has like the classic N64 button layout, which will feel much more natural playing this game. So it'll feel much better. Looking forward to that. I already talked to Saria, so we're all good. So anyway, this will feel much better without, you know, with having dedicated C buttons to access my equipment rather than having to use the right hand stick to do it, which feels kind of weird most of the time. So this should go much better. I should not be in Kakariko Village, but I'm going to play the Sun Song. There we go. So I think I know why my Puggy summons never worked. They were too wimpy. Thanks, Brock, for the donation. A $49 Puggy summon. Thank you. Hopefully this one works, man. Hopefully it works. All right, so we need to go to Zora's Domain, which is that away. Puggy has a very refined taste. Hopefully this works. Knowing my luck, we'll get Zinners. Well, hey, Zinners ain't bad either, you know. Hey, on development, welcome back, man. What's up? Been trying to set up some VR. Okay, very cool. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, man. Good to see you tonight. What's up, Jesse? Thank you so much with the dual Puggy summon for extra luck. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Dual Puggy summon. Oh, you guys. Hope everyone's doing fine. I don't know about you guys, but my whole weekend has felt kind of messed up due to Thanksgiving. I keep on thinking it's a different day than it really is, but it is in fact Saturday. Woohoo, looks like you've gotten bigger and stronger already, Link. Just ahead lies Zora's Domain. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection with the royal family. What could that possibly mean? Let them hear the melody of the royal family. Hoo hoo hoot. Oh, he didn't ask me if I wanted to hear him say it again. That's funny. The bomb that I was carrying just went off. Boom. You are the magic bean salesman, are you not? Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling very well. How about 10 rupees? Sure. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? Well, they're not that popular yet. How about 20 rupees? I'm basically going to waste all my rupees here. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They are getting to be quite popular. 30 rupees. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They're all the rage. 40 rupees for one piece. Getting greedy. All right, I'll go on and paint one here. Fantastic. What's up, Kirsten? Welcome back. Guess I didn't jump far enough. That's just fine. I can get some more rupees by swimming. More rupees ain't bad. I think you guys will summon Cthulhu with your luck. I sure hope not. That would be bad. I'll use Mr. Cuckoo here to get across. Nope, I didn't want the rock. I want the chicken. Star Trek Bridge Crew is on sale. I got it on Steam too. Can't seem to get Steam VR to work though. That's a bummer. Huggy! Holy crap! It worked! Oh, good to see you, man. How are you doing tonight? Hope all's well with you, dude. I can't believe it. It actually worked. He's here, guys. He returns. The dual summon. Puggy, you have been dual summoned tonight. I'm sure you could feel it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to reach this. I think this is what you need the magic bean for. Aha! But I have reached it anyways. Look at that. I have skills. We absolutely missed you, Kirsten, especially. Kirsten misses your love songs, Puggy. The frogs pop up down there, but I don't think I can completely... I think I need to learn more songs before I can get that heart piece, so I'm going to save that. How are you doing, Puggy? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, this does feel infinitely more natural playing it on an N64 type controller. I don't think I can dive this far though, because I need the scale to stay underwater for longer. I'm pretty sure. Can I? Yeah, no, I can't go that deep. Okay. Thank you all. Glad to know that I was not forgot. How could we ever forget? That would be a crime against humanity. Some rupees would be nice. I am lacking rupees because I went on a spending binge. There we go. Hopefully there's nothing that I need to buy in here. Fish for 200 rupees? Yeah, no. Debating on playing an N64 for a while because I either use original hardware or get one of the new controllers. That's like forgetting about Wendy's chili. May even be worse. if there is such a thing. Can never forget the chili with the hot sauce packet. Well, last time, Puggy, that I bought Wendy's chili, it came not only with hot sauce, but with a pack of sour cream. I was very impressed. I gotta do something with these torches, I know. I remember that much. Is there a swim faster button? I don't think there is in this game. Who are you? We are the Zoras, the proud aquatic people. So, you say you have some connection with Hyrule's royal family? Well, what do you want from us? Got a full house tonight. Zelda stream on a Saturday and made sure to clear time for this. Awesome, dude. So Brock, you said you guys are on vacation. Where are you guys at? Somewhere fun, hopefully. Been super busy with projects, but overall good. That's good to hear, man. All right, Mr. Zora, man. Oh, my dear sweet Princess Ruto. Where has she gone? I'm so worried. Well. Alright, I'm gonna light all these torches because I know that does something, but I can't remember what specifically, but it does do something. I think it just makes a treasure chest appear. Yep. But what is inside the treasure chest? Nobody knows. A heart piece, okay. Sweet. Felt bad leaving early last stream. Ah, work makes you start at 7 a.m. Yeah, man. Yeah, don't lose your job over these streams. Make sure you're on time. All right. Having kind of a brain fart here. I don't want to know the solution right away to what I need to do, but I'll figure it out. Are you confident in your diving skill? Sure. I thought that the Zora guy was going to talk to me. Diving game. Yeah, why not? Okay, there's one more, I think. Where is it? Where is it? I must make haste. There we go. Got something very nice for you. Okay. You're in St. George, Utah. Nice. All of Kirsten's family is down here. We're basically just hanging out for Thanksgiving. Well, that sounds like fun. I know St. George is quite a scenic location. Playing this game at the moment, and this part got you stumped for a minute. Oh, okay. It got you stumped too. Yeah, I don't want to know the answer right away. What a graceful dive. Please take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this, you can dive much deeper under the water. Okay, so this is how you get the scale. Okay, very glad I got this. And dive deeper than you could before. Very nice. I didn't know that's how you got the scale. I was just doing this, you know, for the fun of it. I think this takes me back to Lake Hylia. By Fire Temple, do you mean Dodongo's Cavern? Yes, I did beat that. I remember last time I played this, I got stumped here. I just need to jog my memory here. I bet you I need to play my ocarina for him. Maybe not. We're actually really close to Zion National Park, surrounded by amazing red rocks. It's always amazing when we get to come back here. Yeah, that's the one thing about living where I live is there's literally no scenery at all, which makes me sad. All right, listen here. I think you have to bring him a fish. He moves over like when you bring him a fish or something. So, I just haven't had anyone like prompt me to tell me to like take him a fish. Yes, Buggy, I'm playing this on Switch. It is the easiest way to play this game at this point. I'm going to talk to the Zoras. Zora's fountain is the source of the river. Lord Jabu Jabu lives in the fountain. Lord Jabu Jabu is the patron deity for the Zoras. Princess Rudo is in charge of preparing his meals morning and night. Or I think you have to feed a fish to Jabu Jabu. I think that's what it is. I do know that I need a fish. We serve the great King Zora. Well, thank you for that tidbit of helpful information. It's nice when you play this game more than 5 times and you just I beat this game probably like 10 or 15 times. Haven't found Princess Rudo, even though some of us have searched as far as Lake Hylia. Is it telling me to go to Lake Hylia? We are good at diving. How about you? If you want to be a master diver, try the diving game at the top of the waterfall. Have you tried it already? Yes. All of the water in Hyrule flows from Zora's fountain. That water flows through Zora's river, which eventually reaches Lake Hylia to the south. Okay. I think they're telling me to go to Lake Hylia, which I can do by entering this. Nope. I screwed that up. What do you have to say? Have I seen Lord Jabu Jabu? No. Oh, that's not good. Everybody who comes around here should see Lord Jabu Jabu at least once. Zora's fountain is just beyond King Zora's throne. That is where Lord Jabu Jabu swims, but unless you have King Zora's permission, you can't go to Zora's fountain. Okay, well, how do I get his permission? The act of offering a fish to Lord Jabu Jabu will make you happy. Okay, well, yeah, I knew. So it is Lord Jabu Jabu that I have to offer a fish to. Oh yeah, I think there's a note in a bottle. Yes. So I go to Lake Hylia, there's a note in the bottle. And then yes, okay. Aha! I remember now. And you can't do this unless you get the scale. Empty bottle, put something inside and press C to use it. Yep, okay. Perfect. Interesting fact, I've never actually beat this game myself. I tried but got stuck at the water temple as Big Link. The water temple is notorious. It gets a really bad rap. I don't think it quite deserves the bad reputation that it gets, but it is confusing. And if my memory serves me, I should be able to get through it without too much trouble. The water temple is pretty epic, actually. That's where you have the Dark Link fight. Well, ho, this letter, it is from Princess Rudo. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Rudo. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course you'll go find Rudo. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Rudo immediately. So I now need to get a fish to feed Lord Jabu Jabu. I recently got into the DE safety razor rabbit hole. Anyone else ever use a safety razor? I've never used a safety razor. One thing I found funny was the major spoiler they put in the main menu screen where it plays the adult Link riding Epona. I mean, spoilers are different now than they used to be. Like, it was widely known and just published in Nintendo Power that adult Link was a thing before this game even came out. So that was not held very closely before this game came out. That was a widely known fact. Which nowadays I think they at least attempt to keep that more of a secret. But back then, everybody pretty much knew. Shaving lore runs deep. How far into the game do you get adult Link? Probably about a third of the way in. Maybe a fourth of the way in. Which I have one more dungeon and then I grow up. Oh no. Dadgummit. Can I pick him back up? Yes, I can. Okay. Whew. Almost wasted that fish. So, care to give a primer here on the shaving lore? I'm intrigued. How there could be such a thing. Water Temple is very tricky. It is probably the trickiest dungeon. The Shadow Temple is also pretty tricky. Used to use safety razors on the daily. Okay, yeah, you can't. There is a fairy fountain up there, but you can't get there yet. Used to use safety razors on the daily for several years. I'm listening. Interesting. I like how this controller even has the ridges that like guide where you angle the control stick, like the original N64 controller had. Very true to form. I like it. And it allows you to flip the ZR and R buttons, which is something that I complained about last time. It allows you to flip them. So I did. Oh no! I'm inside the belly of the whale. Inside Jabu Jabu's belly. Never got far enough to get adult Link because I wanted to explore and find every piece of heart, which took you forever. That's a shame. Octoroks galore. So glad my shield doesn't have durability in this game. No, I want The Octorok. There we go. Primitive as it may be, this game basically invented the targeting system, so I give credit where it's due. So Brock is aware of the shaving lore. Someone please explain this shaving lore to me. Yeah, I've never played the Master Quest, but from what I understand, there are full-on cows in Jabu Jabu's belly in the Master Quest version of this game. This is the part that took me a minute to figure out. Totally forgot about catching fishes in a bottle. Ah, yes. Yeah, the fish in a bottle thing I remembered, but how to talk to King Zora slipped my mind. You? Who are you? I am Ruto, princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come in here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now. And you, get out of here, understand? Another reason why I contend previous Zeldas are better than Breath of the Wild, no durability. Well, the trade-off is a lack of variability. A lack of variety. But, you know, it's a trade-off. I need to be educated about the shaving lore. Haven't used one in years. All right, well, I'll chase after. To go through here. Yeah, I'll go through here. And you can pick her up, right? Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly since I was a little, but Lord Jabu Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was, but, well, that's none of your business anyway. You, go home now, understand? You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You'd better believe me. Oh. Ow. You won't jump up? That's okay, whatever. This'll work. Actually, Kirsten may know the shaving lore if you're referring to the same thing that she was ranting about the other day. Something about men's razors being better and cheaper than women's. The lore starts with the 3 shaving tribes living in harmony, the safety razor tribe, the straight razor tribe, electric razor tribe, but everything changed when the cartridge nation attacked. Ah, okay. I don't think I can swim with her. I think I know what I gotta do, though. I gotta throw her. Right? Or something. Can I throw her up here? Yes. Link's got a good arm. Oh, so... Ow. Pick up. There we go. Dadgummit. Only the Avatar, master of all shaving techniques, could stop the Cartridge Nation, but when the world needed him most, he vanished. Okay, appears to be a dead end. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, well, we're back up top. I kind of want to see where these other ones lead, though. Ow. Where's this one go? Okay, this is just the other side of where I started, I think. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, man. Greetings. Okay, this one I think takes me to the same room. Yeah. They all take me to the same room. Hey, where's the skull toll? There it is. There are two of them? There's two. There are two of them. Ali isn't here tonight to talk smack. So, and then immediately be put. I had to start doing what I had no choice. Could not let his. He is my wayward child. Oh my goodness. So I can't drop down here. I think these all, do they all take me to the same room? Yeah, it appears they do. And I'm about to be low on health here. Well, I am low on health. But not so much so that I'm beeping. I need a boomerang for that. Ugh. These freaking jellyfish. How inconsiderate. Well, you aren't exactly being useful here. Ah, there's the beep. What the heck? I can't attack these things? The switch, it doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone, Link. All right, lady. I won't. There we go. Basically, I've watched many videos from sophisticated gentlemen channels claiming that safety razors are the best and most affordable way to shave. Come on. Hearts, hearts, please. Thank you. More hearts? No. Oh, yes. Sweet. Lock on, lock on. Or not. Come on, come on. There we go. And magic. Perfect. And this is... Always just use a Gillette cartridge, which is a scam how expensive they are. Oh, I got the boomerang. Fantastic. You only wax your mustache in the mornings. Sadly, I'm at work, so I have to be those creepy eyes that stare out from the shadows. Well, nonetheless, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Jeremy. Hey, Mr. Zinners, what is up? Hope you're doing well tonight, dude. Good to see you. Now, can I... Okay, that's not working. I mean, it kind of did for just a sec. Okay, where did the princess go? Dadgummit. I'm gonna start beeping again. I can't find the dang princess. I left her right there. She was in no danger. Where is she? There she is. She's probably going to lecture me again. Hopefully... No hearts, no hearts, no hearts. It's all good. I don't care. I don't care anyways. We got a full house tonight. Very cool. All right, so I got to leave you on this thing. Drop. There we go. I think this is a mini boss. Oh no, not a mini boss. There we go. What's up, Jarrell? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hey, hope you had an amazing holiday with friends and family. Good to see you as always, my friend, playing yet another one of my childhood favorites. Bless you always. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. And we get hopefully the map or the well, it's map or the compass. Just finished dinners. How's it going, gamers? Welcome back, Ty. As for me, doing pretty good. Hope all's well with you as well, Ty. Guys, I must protect you. If the thought to play Dark Souls 2 crosses your mind, do not follow it. I was so close today to throw my controller at my TV. I like Dark Souls 2. I mean, it's probably my least favorite. No, it is not probably. It is my least favorite Dark Souls. But, I mean, it's still a good game in my opinion. As the kid that would ask you to play Fortnite still here? No. If you're a man, act like one. Take responsibility. Man, that's harsh. The red slimy thing is gone. That must be because you cut the red tail. Will that work with the other ones too? Sure it will. Ow. How come none of the... Okay, I was about to say, how come none of these giving me hearts? I need health. Badly. There we go. There we go. That's what's up. Oh, Dominic, yes. No, it's been a while since Dominic's been around. I think someone told him off and he hasn't come back. Because he was being kind of annoying in one stream. He was basically just spamming gibberish to the chat. Someone like basically told him to knock it off and he left and never came back. Hey, what's up, Ali? Welcome back, dude. Hope you behave tonight. Please behave. Brock had a tantrum over pee-pee this... Oh, Kirsten, please do tell. I'll spare no detail. You two enjoy Dark Souls 2? You do enjoy Dark Souls 2, but not enough to play the snow level. Jesse agrees Dark Souls 2 is a good game. He makes my tantrum sound so dirty. She's referring to... of course. Yeah, I know that. Respect your opinion to y'all. You'll like the game even if it is wrong. It's not the wrong opinion. Most of the hate that it gets is overblown. I hold to that opinion firmly. That yes, it's not perfect. It definitely has flaws, but much of the hate is overblown. I know Puggy's here, man. People are rejoicing worldwide. I do behave. I just have better opinions. No. No. It is weird that you can't lock onto the Skulltulas. You basically have to free aim. But it is all good. You're fighting the Mad Clown and Lies. Oh, he does have a reputation. Does the Mad Clown. Okay, so I gotta bring... What's her name down there? Because that is the boss. Am I missing any treasure? I am not missing any treasure whatsoever. Or is that the... That's the... sub-boss. Yeah, I've been in here, but I haven't gotten the thing. Dadgummit. Oh, dang it, that didn't kill him. Come on. Maybe at the right. There we go. Whatever this tofu looking thing is. That was worth it. Come on, come back here, fairy. I should have put you in a bottle, but oh well. Oh, man. Love the avatar. Saw a perfect opportunity for her reference. Replaying Dark Souls 3 just makes you want to play Dark Souls 2 instead. Yes, Undevelopment is the resident Dark Souls 2 lover. Brock is doing a no-level run of Liza P. He's on the last boss and has been the last 6 hours of playtime this morning. He was getting to the second phase consistently. Well, the thing is he can beat the game without beating that boss. He's already technically beat the game because you don't have to beat that boss to get to the end. I'm gonna go back in Elden Ring. When is the DLC? Dude, yeah, I'm hoping we'll find more out about the DLC. Come time for the Game Awards. I really strongly believe there's going to be a reveal there. Only 3 hours on this boss. So wait, you're telling me, Brock, that you're doing this run? You're playing 6 hours of Lies of P while you're on vacation in Zion National Park? Something's wrong here. I'm trying to figure out what rooms have I not been to. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, yes, yes, I remember now. I turn... Did I not go through that door? I can't remember. I'm gonna pick her up. One time he got him to about 2 hits away from beating him and he died. He threw the controller on the couch, threw himself on the floor and whined and flailed like a 3-year-old. Sounds like my 7-year-old actually. And then I have to take his tablet away and I have to instruct him how to behave even if you lose a game. He had 1 hit left. Ooh, that stings. Can I make that jump? I'm gonna find out. Like Bigfoot, people have heard of me, but few have seen me in the flesh. Potentially it could drop early February. If it drops in February, I do sincerely hope it is early February. Ah, that's too much of a... Wait a minute. Is there a thing under here? Oh, there is. Ow! Stop it with the... I don't think I've ever gotten to this thing. Why would I have Daking nuts? No. Horrendous idea. I wanted to drop early February so as to not interfere with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I did have a tantrum. But to date, I think this is the only tantrum I've ever had playing a video game. I earned that tantrum, gosh dang it. I'm like 70 hours into this playthrough. Would you stop it? Mr. Octorok, please. I already killed you. You should not have respawned. I did not rest at a bonfire. Kirsten, I keep seeing YouTube recommendations for this PP game. Kirsten speaks up. Is it any good? Is it a horror game? It is a very good game, Puggy. I have played it. I too had reservations on the name. I thought it was a very stupid name. The name turned me off from the get-go. Yeah, what kind of name is Liza P? Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of the name myself. It's called True Dedication. It's highly memeable, and a Souls-like that has a level design on par with FromSoft. Level design on par with FromSoft? No, not quite. Not quite. But of the Souls-likes, very solid level design. Very solid boss design. There's not a bad boss in the game. At least in my opinion. That's it. That's what I've been looking for. Throw me up there onto the platform. If I answer that question, Dabba will put me in timeout, so I'll leave that question to Kirsten. Liza P is the next game on my list. I have to wait 3 weeks for a physical copy. Pinocchio, but Souls-like, not to be confused with Truth of Z. Yeah, that's correct, Puggy. I had the same reservations, but the quality of the game does speak for itself. And I mean, it's not... Don't think of the Disney Pinocchio. It's very different. And I've never read it myself, but apparently the original story of Pinocchio is fairly dark. And the game kind of captures that aspect of it. It is not the Disney's version of Pinocchio. People can keep comparing them. Dadbot is more strict with his praise. Yeah. It is very good, but there are aspects of the level design and world design that can't touch From Software on their A game. Oh my goodness, I finally found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabu Jabu swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. But imagine a wooden doll brought to life with dark magic would be creepy. Yes, it does. Yes. Yes. The story is good. Just take me home right now. Say the Liza P bosses cannot be outskilled. Only outlived, unlike Souls bosses that can be hit multiple times with big weapons from behind. I mean, they could definitely, if you're good enough, oh, you can certainly outskill them. For sure. I started reading It's very dark so far. Pinocchio killed Jiminy within his first few moments of meeting him and didn't feel particularly bad about it. Pinocchio is a little brat. Hey, what's up, Darth? So you really have to closely hug this thing to catch up to the giant Octorok. Ah, dang it, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, wrong way. What the heck? I forget where... I thought you could catch up to him and hit him. Do I have to use the boomerang? Maybe. It would make sense if I did. There we go. That's what it is. I did get that weapon in this very dungeon after all. Ow. Oh, come on, get him. Get him. There we go. More? This is more than a 3-hit boss. Surely no more than a 4-hit boss. Is he faster now? I feel like it's harder for me to catch up to him. I'm having to like really hug this thing. Get him! Get him! No! Get him! Ah, crap. I'm losing him. And I'm losing my health, too. Please don't reverse. Please don't reverse. Dadgummit. I've got you now. Think. Dadgummit, right? Yeah. All right. There we go, got him. Oh, all right, okay. I was about to say. Whew. Yes, I do need health. And take me up. There we go. Nice. This boss terrified you as a kid? There are some parts that of this game that as a kid, I was like, I struggled with them. For sure. Oh, man. Don't tell Dadbod, but Brock likes PP better than any Souls game. Brock has already told me that, and I've told him how wrong he is. P-bosses rotate too fast. They have little to no presence in the world for weight or staggering. Oh geez, I'm getting banned for that. Thanks, Kirsten. Who wants to be the new mod? It's easy. You just have to keep an eye on Ali's Bloodborne smack talk, and that's about it. Yeah. Oh, man. I swear to only deal in an absolute truth like a true Sith. Give me the key to the Empire, and I'll use my power to make it prosper. Sinner sounds very trustworthy. I don't know. Has to be properly vetted. Laughing Palpatine. Unlimited power! We got 3 of the killer tofus here. If anybody knows that reference, you win an award. Ramona thought he was gonna get back up for round 5. I did. For a split second, I thought so too, and I was kind of mad about it, but then it didn't happen. Is it possible to learn this power? Oh, Puggy. Yes, absolutely, dude. The prequels 100% get way too much undeserved hate. It is a crying shame how much freaking hate the prequels get. Has anyone ever told you the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's not a tale the Jedi would have told you. All right, where is what's her name? Because I need her. Oh, no, I don't. I don't need her. That's right. This is a puzzle. And I remember, I have the answer to the puzzle. There we go. I think it took Disney to make 3 terrible movies for people to appreciate the Oh, absolutely. That is the only good thing that has come out of the sequel trilogy, is that people appreciate the prequels more. And people have way more respect for George Lucas. Because as clumsy and sloppy as they were at times, the prequels at least had a compelling story and had good characters. Which cannot be said for the sequels. You guys have heard me rant about the sequels before, so no need to belabor that point again, but always been a Hayden Christensen fan. I mean, ever since the prequels came out, granted, episode 1 came out when I was in 6th grade, so I was still a kid. But ever since episode 1 came out, episode 2, episode 3, I was a huge fan. So episode 3 came out when I was a senior in high school. I was a massive fan of the prequels since day 1. So the fact that the prequels have fallen back into favor makes me extremely happy. I was never a prequel hater. I saw episode 2 like 9 times in theaters. I'd go like randomly, my brother would get home from work. My brother's 10 years older than me. Randomly, he'd get home from work. He'd be like, hey, you want to go see episode 2 tonight? And I'll be like, oh yeah, let's go. And we just go like randomly on just like a Tuesday night. And it was awesome. Prequels are good, I agree, but Puggy, which 3 movie are talking about? The Star Wars Disney sequel, yes. Yeah, the latest editions, the sequel trilogy, the only good thing that Disney has made, well, there's season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. And then there's Rogue One. Rogue One was very good. Everything else has been garbage to mediocre at best. Ah, dang it. No? I gotta hit it with a boomerang? Well... I forgot about these moves. Wonderful. Okay. Third boss down. Third dungeon down. Have I seen Kenobi season 1? Kenobi, I hated Kenobi. Kenobi got interesting at a couple parts, but for the most part, no. Was not a fan of Kenobi. When as a kid, I watched the prequel first, so when I watched 4 through 5 and 6, they felt old and slow, way more boring. Never understood why people hated the prequels. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely watched 4, 5, and 6 first before the prequels even came out. I saw the special editions, as they were called at the time, come out in theaters. That was in the mid-90s. So I saw those in theaters, like the special editions of 4, 5, and 6. And those came out before episode 1 did. Puggy, you erase those movies from your mind. Rogue One is my favorite other Star Wars movie, and they're still doing stories spun off of it too, like Andor, which is phenomenal. I never saw Andor. I was so turned off by Boba Fett and Kenobi that I didn't watch Andor. This isn't a Souls-like. Souls games are Zelda-likes. This game is proof. Oh yeah, Miyazaki's very open with the fact that he's taken inspiration from Zelda, for sure. Zeus has said that Souls is Zelda for grown-ups. I tend to agree with that. You looked cool, cooler than I thought you would anyway, just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. I want the spiritual stone. I want the power. You mean the spiritual stone of water, Zora Sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora's engagement ring. All right, I'll give you my most precious possessions, Zora's Sapphire. This spiritual stone of water is passed down by the Zoras. Her most precious possession. You don't know what she's talking about, but you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back to see Princess Zelda. The difference between Souls-like and Zelda is death. If death isn't a game over and reloaded save. Had the coworker erase I have a coworker erase the sequels from his mind too. As far as I'm concerned, the sequels are non-canon. Like when Kathleen Kennedy steps down or dies or whatever, they should completely reboot and pretend like the 7, 8, and 9 never existed. Souls is Zelda for masochists. Basically, in a Souls like you have to accept failure and move on. Yeah, and also, of course, Zelda's missing like the quote-unquote bonfire mechanic. There's no equivalent to that in a Zelda game. And of course, there are no builds in Zelda, at least not in not until like I don't know if you could even consider if there being builds in Breath of the Wild. There's really not. The only Zelda game that has builds is Zelda 2. And even then, it's a very primitive form of what one would call a build. I mean, she's not wrong. I wouldn't even consider myself a masochist. I just like a good challenge. I like my skills to be put to the test. And I would argue like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're harder than like Ocarina of Time. Like, you know, you start Breath of the Wild and you get to you get to Hyrule and you decide you're going to go north first, you're in for a bad time. You do Trial of the Sword, you're not going to breeze through that. It takes a lot of skill to beat Trial of the Sword. So I've said before that, in my opinion, Trial of the Sword and Breath of the Wild is my first quote-unquote Souls-like experience. Because I played that long before I ever played any Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything. Very important scene here. Admitting you have a problem is the first step. There is no problem whatsoever. Brock might have a problem, but I have no problem. Arrgh, I lost her. You over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. How did Child Link survive that? Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. I enjoy a challenge has the same energy as I can quit meth whenever I want. That's a bit of a stretch. Plot armor is mighty. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. You have found the Ocarina of Time. It is the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light. I can stop playing Dark Souls whenever I want. Well, Dark Souls is not a drug. Big difference. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, it won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you with the ocarina and this melody. You've learned the Song of Time. I always thought it was funny that Mighty Ganon couldn't kill Child Link. Well, maybe he didn't want to kill him. He was just toying with him. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. You're killing Kirsten tonight. Oh yeah, I can take my happy mass profits back. Might as well do that. Is Ty still here? I am not sure. All right, here we go. About to get to my favorite dungeon of the game, perhaps favorite dungeon of all time. That would be the Forest Temple. Such an amazing dungeon, an amazing boss. Basically perfect. I remember when I first did this and triggered the cutscene and like saw the Sacred Realm for the first time, my mind was blown because it was like, for its time, it was gorgeous. Just had some shady guy in a coat offer me Dark Souls from his jacket pocket. Say no to drugs. Say yes to Dark Souls, Puggy. Grab. Ah, so good. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. See, Ganon intentionally did not kill Link. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Rock, you should quit while you're ahead. Link, wake up. Link, the chosen one. Oh, this whole scene. So epic. Yeah, by far when I got to this point, this was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen in a video game, ever. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you open the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. And power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all of the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. Receive the light medallion. Rauru the sage adds his power to yours. The P organ, Kirsten. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's one of those things that did not translate so well to the English language. At least to those of us who lack a certain degree of maturity. Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. Such an epic part of the game. Agree 100%, Jesse. Like this, as I said, to this point, this was the coolest thing I'd ever seen in a video game, like bar none. I've been waiting for you, hero of time. Evil rules all, and awakening boys from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside the goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace into the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical master sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the forest temple. The sage is a girl, I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe in what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand? All right, cool. Can't use... Can I use bombs as an adult? I can't remember. You think they'll remaster the game with better graphics? I don't know. I doubt it. They'd make a ton of money if they did, though. I mean, what would be awesome is a full-blown remake of the game, kind of like Final Fantasy VII Remake or Resident Evil Remake, where they completely overhaul the entire game. I'm not going to get my hopes up, though. This is the Poe's place, right? Quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome too. Hehehe, your name is Link, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. I believe the 4th bottle requires catching Poes, so I will probably not get the 4th bottle in this playthrough because I don't want to go through all that. Back had to go find my cat outside. He thinks he's some kind of hunter out there and needs to be chaperoned. Well, I'm glad you found him. And welcome back. Probably a PC emulation of this game with better graphics, but I want a complete remake. I mean, yeah, if anything, it's the PC, whatever, is probably up-resed or whatever, but better frame rate maybe, but, you know, complete overhaul. Indeed would be good. A lot of fan-made emulations that are incredible. I'm sure one day Nintendo will make this game. Honestly, might be a good move after Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think it'll happen, honestly. There are some fan-made, like, snippets of this game that are remade, like an Unreal Engine 4. But not the whole game. Nintendo would come after them so hard if they did that. Hi, lady. I breed a new type of miniature Kuko. I call it the Pocket Kuko. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Kukos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my Kuko is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling Kukos. Here, take this egg. After the Kuko hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. Try? Sure. Catch us in 5 years back here for the 30th anniversary playing the remastered. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? I would enjoy that. Super fun night, and I did get banned, so there's a win, but really need to go to bed now. Have a good night, everyone. All right. Take care, Brock. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song and messed up this windmill. Guess that means it's bedtime for you too. All right, Kirsten, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I forget how to get that heart piece. I should be ashamed. That's your ringtone? You thought you were getting a call? That's funny. It's a good ringtone. Is it me, or does that guy look like the lead singer from Creed? Hot stat. I still like the sword combat in Skyward Sword better than this game's combat. Oh, for sure. Yeah, Skyward Sword is, well, it's a newer game and definitely a bit more refined than this game. What an annoying person interrupting us like this. Don't you agree, my love? Well. I need the hammer for that, don't I? Let's see. I forget how to get up there. I cannot recall. The item get sound is my text tone, so I often think I've been texted when watching this game. Yeah, there's the entrance. I forget how to do that. I don't freaking know. Yeah, I gotta be able to get up there somehow. I forget how to do it. It has been some time. R.I.P. Here lie the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. The Sheikah guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. I gotta go in here again. I think it's in here. One of these graveyards, right? Is it in this one? Sadly, I do not have arrows yet. And I forget how to get up there, too. I think I need the hook shot, maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Ah, dang it. Ah. Set me back. This could be bad. We're good, I think. Alright, sweet. Time of this race was 1 minute 10 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. What's your favorite Legend of Zelda game? This one. All right, found the hook shot. This is bombable. Let us see. I forget. No. All right, I'm embarrassed. Forget how to get out of here. I know you don't have to like retrace your steps, do you? Oh, here we go. Yeah, play the Song of Time. Gotta say, mine would be Majora's Mask. You're not the first person to say that in this chat. And, you know, there is a strong case to be made for Majora's Mask. What I've said is, Majora's Mask, fantastic game. Very unique and very... Oh, here we go. Very unique and very well executed. The main thing about it, though, is the time limit system causes me way too much stress to, like, for me to fully enjoy it. And that's not a problem with the game. That is a problem with me. But yes, Majora's Mask, fantastic game. Finding the hookshot as a kid was a 2-year adventure. I'm pretty sure I used a guide for this game. I still have it somewhere. But yeah, I definitely had the guide. I think for the beginning parts of the game, I used Nintendo Power because Nintendo Power had like at least through the first bits of the game, had a pretty in-depth walkthrough in the magazine. And then after I got through what was in Nintendo Power, I had to actually buy the guide. Shameful, I know. but I was in 6th grade, so cut me some slack. And plus, like, games back in the day were a bit more obtuse than they are now. Like, for example, games now will practically hold your hand through the entire game. And, they'll give you precise directions through every little detail. Whereas, like, games of old, like, if you miss one line of dialogue, the game's not going to repeat itself. And if that line of dialogue told you where to go and you didn't read it, then you're going to have no idea. So, like, for example, when you first get the Master Sword here, it says, hey, go to the graveyard in Kakariko Village. Like, if you missed that and you had no idea, like, you would not find that by yourself. And I don't think the game will say that again. So if you miss it the first time, then you're kind of screwed. Unless you have a guide. Apparently I had a guided book that was not very helpful. The good old days before the internet. Oh, yeah. Well, the internet did definitely exist, but it was nowhere near what we have today. You still had to dig to find stuff. Of course, there was no YouTube. Anybody else get chills from the Majora's Mask Moon? Oh, yeah. Like, that game is executed perfectly. Like, the sense of impending doom that it conveys and, like, the impact that it has even on the NPCs is insane. Very well done. And worthy of all the praise that it gets, for sure. The moon is so creepy. Loved it. Loved your black and white guide from Pokemon. I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria, too. I'm gonna get my horse first. Is it officially nighttime? Tried to get into Majora's Mask, but the time mechanic confused me and made the game too hard to enjoy. I mean, I wouldn't even say that it makes it more... I mean, it is more... Yeah, having to abide by the time limit, it kind of does add a layer of difficulty. But for me, that it wasn't perceived as difficulty. It was perceived as me being stressed out all the time playing the game. Trying to see if there's any Skulltulas around here. I don't hear any. There might be one back behind the... Dang. I do have a hook shot, so... I think there's one like way in the back. Want to play all the Zelda games someday? I just wish they were all accessible for the Switch. I think I could be wrong. But I think Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 NES versions are available on Switch Online. I believe A Link to the Past is as well. And then, of course, Ocarina of Time is, Majora's Mask is. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. Alright then, scram, you little punk. I forget, how do you race him? Not to mention I had no idea where to go in the game, which dungeon to go to, where to get certain items. Yes, as I said, this game does not hold your hand. This game is before the era of hand holding. Skyward Sword is your next one. I love Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword gets a lot of hate, but I do enjoy Skyward Sword. To use Z targeting, you can talk to me from horseback. Are you ready to go home so soon? No, I want to ride. I want to race you. Do I have to prove my worth here? And do the jumps and whatnot? Oh, you won't jump that one? Come on. I'm trying to impress Ingo here, so he'll race me. Hopefully. No? Time's up, young man. You only paid 10 rupees. You played around long enough. But Majora as an entity was supposed to be to look like was bone chilling. No, there's a lot of them play via Nintendo Online. I just haven't figured out yet. Plus other games that get in the way. Oh, for sure. What am I playing on? I'm playing on the Switch. I'm pressing B, but B still acts as a confirm. Oh no, I did not. Dadgummit. All right, I'm going to talk to Malin. Playing on the N64 controller. This is what I'm playing on. Please keep it secret from Mr. Ingo that I sing this song. It might be too early to get Epona. I'm going to come back here after going to the Forest Temple. How did I get the N64 controller? Mr. Stonebrink purchased it. You know him. He is a very generous man. That's right, Ty. He did gift you Liza P. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna try something else. Oh, yes, yes. Let's make a little wager. Say 50 rupees. There we go. Boom. The great Ganondorf found out about this. Humiliation. Hey, you. How about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. Come on, go, 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 go. Dadgummit. What's my favorite Link? Wahaha, you're just a kid after all. Well, come back anytime and we'll have some more fun. And he takes my 50 rupees even though I beat him the first time. I refuse to race with someone so poor. Dadgummit, I gotta get some more rupees. Are there jars in here anywhere? My favorite Link, that's a good question. Oh, a visitor. It's been a long time since we've had a visitor here. Where did you come from? Since Ganondorf came, people came to the castle town, have gone places, have been ruined, and monsters are wandering everywhere. Mr. Ingo is just using the ranch to gain Ganondorf's favor. Everyone seems to be turning evil. But Dad, he was kicked out of the ranch by Mr. Ingo. If I disobey Mr. Ingo, he will treat the horses so badly, so there's nothing I can do. I worry he's gonna go broke with all the money and stuff he gives away. Let us hope not. I think he's a smart enough dude to not let that happen. The thing is, I gotta pay 10 rupees to ride, and then I gotta pay another 50 to do the race. Favorite Link, I'd probably go with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Link. I need rupees. Give me rupees. He's probably not gonna blow up, is it? Well, at this point, I might as well just come back after the Forest Temple when I have more rupees. I am mad at myself for losing that race, though. There we go. All right, I got enough. I'm gonna try it again. I want my horse. I had to get money easy in this game. As Child Link going into the room just past the drawbridge in the Hyrule Castle town. Just me, or did the Bokoblins in Skyward, or Bokoblins, however you pronounce that, look kind of scraggly? Yeah. Didn't bother me. To be fair, that race did look hard. I know, but I should be experienced enough in this game to be able to win it. I was trying to get that inside track on him, but he kept on blocking me. Turn around. Ah. And this was the first game where like 3D horseback traversal was a thing that I played, at least, and it was amazing. Like riding Epona in this game was a real treat. It may have been done on PC before this game, but this was the first game I played where it was a thing. And it opened up a whole new world of possibilities. And it was wonderful. Yeah, actually, I mean, I liked Twilight Princess, and I liked the Wolf Link mechanic. There are some people who really criticize the Wolf Link mechanic. I thought it was cool. I liked it. I like Twilight Princess a lot too. Is that how you farm money? If you want to farm money, yeah, that's how you do it. At least that's the best way I know to do it. You can keep the horse. Thank you. Oh, no. I have to beat him again. That only counted as the first race. All right, I gotta get the early lead on him. Dang it. And I can't waste all my carrots. But I gotta get this edge on him here. There we go. I can't waste all my carrots, though. There we go, I got him. Got him. There we go. As it should be. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet it on the race and lost. Ha ha ha, as I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. Same with the lock-on feature in this game. It was seen as a... Oh, absolutely. 100% yes. I mean, I can't think of any other game before this game that had a lock-on feature, and to my knowledge, it is the only game that... for its time, it was the only game to have one. And now it's just standard for a 3D action game to have a lock-on targeting system. Yeah, to my knowledge, this game was the first one to do it. All right, I gotta go to the forest, which is eastward. I think, right? Yeah, this game, for its time, was revolutionary, and to this day, modern games are built on the foundation that this game laid. Now, they've improved upon some of the stuff that this game originated, but were it not for this game blazing the trail, I don't think we'd have everything that we have now. What a scrub, he thought he could lock me in. The audacity. All right, does Skull Kid have a thing here? I can't remember. What? Oh, yeah. He's going to be part of the trading thing to get the big Goron sword. Because he's sick. What did this game do first? A lock-on targeting system for enemies. A lot of things, really. I mean, shoot. I'm going to take a sec here. And we'll just read the old Wikipedia entry on the impact this game had. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time released North America, November 23rd, 1998. Let's see. Development, music, release, Master Quest, reception, sales, awards, legacy. Here we go. After publication, Ocarina of Time was featured on a number of complicated lists, best or most influential games. It was ranked the greatest video game of all time by numerous publications, including blah, 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 a lot of them. It also appeared on the list of other greatest games, including EGM and IGN. This game was placed second in the official Nintendo Magazine's 100 greatest Nintendo games of all time, behind only Super Mario Brothers. Let's see. IGN held a tournament-style competition celebrating the 25th anniversary of the original Legend of Zelda release, which fans voted Ocarina of Time the greatest Zelda game. It beat Majora's Mask in the final round. Let's see. 2013 Readers Poll selecting the 20 best games released since the magazine's launch in 1993. Edge concluded its 2009 with Ocarina of Time is here in the list not because Nintendo had the power and wisdom to make a great game, but because it had the courage to make a unique one. Let's see. Impact. Here we go. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's gameplay system popularized features. So, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time's gameplay system popularized features such as a target lock system and context-sensitive buttons that have since become common elements in 3D adventure games. Yeah, I mentioned in the last stream, like the context-sensitive A button. That was kind of a new thing for its time. And of course, the lock-on. Multiple members of the video game industry have expressed how the game impacted them in the industry. Former Rockstar Games Vice President of Creativity Dan Houser stated in 2012 that anyone who makes 3D games who says they've not borrowed something from Mario or Zelda on the Nintendo 64 is lying. Rockstar founder and Grand Theft Auto director Sam Houser also cited the game's influence, describing Grand Theft Auto 3 as Zelda meets Goodfellas. Okami director Hideki Kamiya said that he had been influenced by Zelda when he developed Okami. Soul Reaver and Uncharted director Amy Hennig cited Zelda as an influence for Legacy of Kain series, noting Ocarina of Time's influence on Soul Reaver. Dark Souls creator Hidetaka Miyazaki from Software said that The Legend of Zelda became sort of a textbook for 3D action games. Eco director Fumito Ueda cited Zelda as an influence on Shadow of the Colossus. Darksiders director David Adams cited Zelda as influence on his work. CD Projekt Red cited Zelda as an influence on the Witcher series, including The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Final Fantasy director Hajime Tabata cited Ocarina of Time as inspiration for the seamless open world of Final Fantasy 15. So it's like, yes, all over the place. It's like how like people in the movie industry cite George Lucas as an influence for Star Wars. Like Zelda is the influence for many a game designer, and its impact is felt far and wide, for sure. So that's why, I mean, this game is, you know, it's the Legend of Zelda, but in terms of the industry itself, it's a legend in its own right. What are you? Though you wear Kokiri-ish clothing, you cannot fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. Whoops, I messed that up. All right, I forgot the buttons. There we go. There we go. That melody, Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. That's because I am him. I remember reading EGM back in the day. The map of Hyrule was so big that there were rumors that Link would drive a Lincoln to traverse it. It's cool how they kept the same amount of exact horse noise from Ocarina of Time to Breath of the Wild. Undoubtedly the best game ever made. I agree. If people ask me what my favorite game of all time is, I will say Ocarina of Time. And of course, yes, I will admit there are games now that have improved on its formula, but I contend that those games would not exist were it not for Ocarina of Time as the predecessor, or they wouldn't exist, at least as they are now. Yes, Ocarina of Time is pretty much... Dang it, that wasn't right. Ocarina of Time laid the foundation. Context sensitive is a Conker's Bad Fur Day reference too. Yes, it absolutely is, but this game came before Conker's Bad Fur Day. Is this N64? What's up, El Prophet, by the way? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm playing this on Switch. But originally, yes, it's an N64 game. Part of me really wanted to play on the N64. But I decided that it would be more hassle than it was worth. Because setting up an N64 to stream from here on will be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some... Yeah, they're moblins here. The N64 is very hard to set up for like streaming because there's no native HDMI output. So I'd have to rig it up to stream from it. And then my original Ocarina of Time cartridge, I'm not certain would even hold the save data. Like it might erase the save data. Ah, dadgummit. Because the N64 games are the save data is battery backed, and if the battery runs out, then it doesn't save games anymore. And I do have a few cartridges that are like that, but I do have my original Ocarina of Time gold cartridge right here, and I wanted to play it. Also on the Switch version, the resolution's a bit higher than the original N64. Oh yeah, you got to use the hook shot on these guys. That's right. But I don't have enough range on the hook shot. Nintendo set the bar, same with the Mario 64. This place is scary. I was 12 when you first played this game. I was 8 when this came out. Or 8 or... No, I was 11. I was 11 when this game came out. Come on, turn around. I need to hook shot you. Yeah, this game came out in 98, so I was 11. So yeah, we're about the same age, El Prophet. Oh, what? Supposed to hit him. There we go. Turn around. Thank you. Yes, I'm 36. That is correct. All right, dude, turn around for me. Oh, is he gonna... There we go. But yes, a modern day remake of this game would be perfection. Like, oh, what I would give to play like a fully modernized version of this game. There we go. Making me lose weight, man. I'm 5'9", 235. Yeah, I did, when I started this channel, I weighed quite a bit more than I do now. I lost quite a bit of weight, actually, about a year and a half ago. I believe a remake is in our future, maybe near, maybe not, but within 10 years. I mean, Nintendo doesn't really do full-blown remakes. Like they did a Link's Awakening remake, and they did the Super Mario RPG remake, but like I wouldn't even call those full-blown remakes. They're just kind of like a fresh coat of paint. They really didn't change much in the game. It was still like, you know, isometric viewpoint and all that stuff. But who knows? Like a full-on remake of this game, like an Unreal Engine with a full free roaming camera. I don't know if they'll ever do that. It would be awesome if they did, but I don't know if they ever will. Flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Would you want it to be like a Super Mario RPG remake where the core is untouched but the graphics and animations are all refined? Well, I'd want it to be more like, I mean, basically I would want it to be modernized such that like the dungeons are untouched, the world is untouched, but I'd want there to be, like, for example, as I was saying before, I'd want there to be a free roaming camera, and that sort of thing. But yeah, for the most part, I would want it to be the same, pretty much exactly the same, but with updated controls at the very least. Like Super Mario RPG didn't really even have updated controls. So it was pretty much a carbon copy. But yes, I'd want it to be very similar in terms of how the game is designed and laid out, how the dungeons are laid out, that kind of stuff. But I would definitely want there to be a free roaming camera, and you know, I can't think of much else that I'd want to be changed, but mechanically. But yeah. Link, I'll see you again. Nice. What's the secret? The secret is having to endure the feeling of hunger. I hate to say it isn't much more than that, because that's very hard to do. Because I have to overeat to have a feeling of satisfaction. And so if I don't overeat, I'm just always going to feel hungry. And I just had to put up with feeling hungry most of the time. I'd give myself one cheat day a week where I would eat whatever the heck I wanted in whatever quantity I wanted. And I very much looked forward to that day every week. But part of it was like I'd eat my dinner, and my dinner would be a smaller portion than I would normally eat. And after I was done with my dinner, I would completely cut off eating anything else for the rest of the night. Like once I ate dinner, I had to be done. Because if I'd start snacking, then I'd snack until I went to bed, and I would eat, I'd eat way too much. I'd eat whatever I wanted to eat basically. So I had to say dinner's it. Once I'm done with dinner, I'm done. And honestly, part of it was just enduring that feeling of being hungry, which sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, I know people who have gone to like the doctor and have gotten like some form of appetite suppressant type medication. But I kind of just did it. I had to deal with being hungry a lot, or the feeling of hunger. Nintendo doesn't have the hardware capable of supporting remakes. Even if they try to remake it, the game wouldn't look much better than this because the Switch can't support... Oh, it would look way better than this. It would look... Yes, it would look way better than this on Switch hardware, for sure. I mean, we're talking... This game came out in 1998. I mean, even if they did a remake on the Wii, it would look substantially better than this. But yeah, it wouldn't look as good as like a PS4 or a PS5 game, but it would definitely look better than this, that's for sure. Can you stay away from buffets? Yeah, that is a thing. But giving myself the latitude to cheat one day a week, that was what gave me the willpower, because I can't do it indefinitely for every day, you know, like you got to cut yourself some slack, and that's what made it like a sustainable thing for me. Have a good night, gang. Got a snooze. All right, Puggy. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight. That was awesome for you to stop by. Thank you so much, man. Okay, so this is possibly my favorite dungeon of all time. The mood, the atmosphere, the music, the layout, the puzzles, the boss, everything just clicks in such an incredible way. I love this dungeon. And it's just like, I just have such fond memories of this dungeon because it was the first one I did after becoming Adult League. And it's a snacking that gets a lot of people. Yes, the snacking, I had to hard pass. The snacking alone, I mean, I would snack probably 1,000 calories a night. So just snacks. Nothing of value, just pure unadulterated garbage junk food. And cutting that out goes a long way. I don't drink sugary beverages. Pretty much for me, 95% of the time it's either water or unsweet iced tea. So that's another big thing is sugary beverages. Let's see, can I go down the well? Or is it filled with water right now? Yeah, it's filled with water. Wish Nintendo would stop being so stubborn with their hardware and go full-blown PS5 quality graphics. Well, the thing is they used to compete on tech. The N64 could go toe-to-toe with the PlayStation. The GameCube could go toe-to-toe with the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. However, the N64, in grand fashion, lost that generation to the PlayStation, and the GameCube, in grand fashion, lost to the Xbox and PlayStation 2. And so Nintendo eventually wised up and was like, hey, we can't compete on the tech. So they started, you know, coming up with, I guess you could call them gimmicks. And, you know, so the Wii came out. The Wii won that generation in terms of sales. The Switch, I believe, won this generation in terms of sales. So I think, you know, they got the idea that for them to succeed, releasing the most expensive console with the best tech isn't what gets them their market share. Face the other way. There you go. No, go the other way. Dadgummit. There we go. That worked. And so I don't think they'll go back to releasing like expensive, more up-to-date, more powerful hardware. I don't think they'll go back to that because it wasn't working for them, and they found their niche that very much works for them. Did have some of the best talents in game design. They could do so much with the powerful. I agree. Yeah, the games would be amazing, but I just don't think they'll go back to that. They cater to the masses, and part of them catering to the masses is releasing cheaper hardware than their competitors. Nintendo, best I can do is PS4 quality. Yeah, I mean, I think the Switch 2, the quote unquote Switch 2 will be about PS4 quality at best. I mean, the Switch is basically PS3 quality. Oh, dang it. There's not much difference visually between this and Tears of the Kingdom. I gotta disagree with you there. Definitely gotta disagree with you there. On polygon count alone, there's a massive difference, and an even bigger difference when you count textures. I mean, Tears at least runs in 720p. The original version of this game ran in 260p, and this version runs in 480p. Nintendo got so much money, why not get better? That's crazy. Because if they made a more powerful console, they'd have to charge more money to their customers. And for them, I think the idea of having a console that's also a handheld was an attractive proposition. And the amount of money that it would take for them to have like a quote unquote up-to-date in terms of spec console that's also handheld would be prohibitively expensive. Okay. Dang it. It locked me out. Okay. I knew this would take me back in, but I couldn't remember if it was, a door that would be open now, but it locked me out. So I got to go back. That's fine. Agree. This is your favorite dungeon. Also, I've always known you're a man of high taste. Which also means these guys have respawned, sadly. just need to climb up the very edge of this thing. I do chicken noodle soup at night. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is that your metabolism and the calories that you burn, whether that just come from having a fast metabolism and or by working out, the calories that you burn has to exceed the calories that you take in. On a net basis. You do intermittent fasting. I find that helps a lot with food cravings. I also do intermittent fasting. Yes, Jesse, that's a good point. I eat 2 meals a day. I skip breakfast every single day. I eat lunch at about 2 p.m. and I eat dinner at about 7 p.m. And if I'm in weight loss mode, I have to not eat anything after dinner. And that's how I do it. And I do intermittent fasting probably 5 days out of 7 a week. Sometimes my coworkers want to go out to lunch and they don't want to wait until 2 to eat. So we'll go at 11 like a normal person. So, you know, I'll go out to eat with them. I'm not going to deny that. But 5 out of 7 days a week, I'll do an intermittent fasting schedule where I generally will skip breakfast. We'll eat lunch at about 2 and eat dinner at about 7. Unfortunate because they make Nintendo continue to do what they do. The Switch released 3 years ago before the PS5. You can't say that Switch won the generation yet. Yeah, the Switch came out kind of between the PS4 and the PS5. But I mean, it sold, I think, 130 million units. It's behind only, I think, the PS2 ever. In terms of, like, in terms of total sales. Okay, let's see here. Is there a thing? What did I miss? I missed something. I think Sony would have to acquire Nintendo for them to get a substantial upgrade in hardware like that, and I don't foresee that at all. No, I don't foresee that either. I mean, Nintendo they very much march to the beat of their own drum. Oh, here we go. I missed the treasure chest. That's what I missed. I'm glad I climbed back down to look. Right now, the PS5 is outselling the Switch by not insignificant margins. By the time both consoles are replaced, I don't see the Switch winning. It would be really difficult for the PS5 to get as high as the Switch is. Granted, the Switch is at the very end of its life cycle. So I could see that's probably why PS5 is outpacing the Switch right now. The Switch is at the end of its life cycle. Yeah, I'd have a hard time seeing... It could happen, but I'd have a hard time seeing long-term the PS5 outselling the Switch in terms of total sales. Could be wrong, but we'll see. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. All right, Jesse, have a good night, dude. Thank you for hanging out tonight, my friend. All right, the key that I have goes to not this door. Oh, yes, it does go to this door. Okay, perfect. So I'll tell you for PS5 owners, it's better to keep it horizontal because the thermal paste can pull and create dry spots on the hardware when it's vertical, which can cause it to randomly shut down and seem broken. Well, that's good that I do keep my PS5 horizontal. Come on. There we go. I think in the future it'll be Nintendo and Sony. have a naturally high metabolism. Well, that definitely helps. My metabolism used to be way higher than it is now. It has since dropped off substantially in my adult years, which makes me sad. Yeah, Microsoft is losing pretty handily, and they lost last generation really bad too, so. Phil Spencer, man. I don't think he has a winning formula. The arrows painted on the floor. I see that. Thank you. And he says that like he wants that he sees the future being like no consoles, everything being streaming or something to that degree. Like that's what he's trying to do with the Xbox. I forget what the name of it's called, but the Xbox gaming service. Game Pass, I think it's called. Where you don't even technically need the hardware to play the games. And in general, he might have a point. But I have no idea how Microsoft actually makes money on Game Pass. Like it seems like, I mean, they'd be losing a ton of money by offering Game Pass. But I know that Xbox sales are not super hot right now. Yeah, these puzzles as a kid, oh, I loved them. So good. Yeah, I can't do anything with that yet. I don't think I can hit it with the hook shot. Nintendo should just surrender IP ownership so more capable studios can do vastly better. More capable studios? I mean, the thing that keeps Nintendo alive, despite their... Well, alive amongst, like, actual gamers, and despite their hardware being lackluster, is the fact that the games are so good. Nintendo as a studio makes insanely good games, and they very, very, very rarely miss. Now, seeing like a Zelda game on modern hardware would be incredible, but you know, I'll take Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch over Joe Blow mediocre game on the PS5 any day. I used to be able to eat so much, now I have to pace myself. I mean, I can eat like seemingly unlimited quantities of food. I ate half of a pecan pie on Thanksgiving, and the only reason I didn't eat more is because we only bought a half. And that was on top of everything else I ate. All right. Should I have the bow and arrow by now? Or do I have... I don't have another projectile, yeah. The hook shot don't work. Yeah. And I don't have another key. Used to be able to eat so much, not to pace myself. Sony has so many winning IPs. I mean, that's it. Honestly, that's the thing that's been lacking in this generation in general is the exclusives. Normally, Sony would win handily on the exclusives front, but That's one thing that, in my opinion, has been lacking is the exclusives. There's really not much, aside from a few exceptions, in terms of exclusives for PS5. And I guess Xbox is about to have Call of Duty, which will be big for Xbox, but we'll see. My Xbox One controllers are failing. I have one left. I got one of the new ones and it got drift. Didn't like it anyway. And then you bought a PS5. My memory is failing me. I know it's locked. Okay. Well. I love it how I've beat this game a million times and still I'm stumped. I thought surely that would be a room where you kill the enemies and then a treasure chest spawns. But should I already have the bow? I don't want the answer, by the way, in the chat. I do not want the answer yet. Until I beg for mercy, which I don't see myself getting at that point, but we'll see. Nintendo doesn't saturate the market either. They stick to their established titles with sometimes allowing great games from outside on their platform. Is there a... Let's see. I don't think I can get up there. I might be missing something with the hook shot. Like there should be like a hook shot thing. This takes me back out into like the main lobby. It's funny that like my base expectation is for everything that I've killed previously to be dead, because I haven't rested at a bonfire, but that's not how these older games worked at all. Okay, so yeah, that door I need the bow for. This is where I came through. Maybe, oh, I think I have to climb up a thing here. I'm pretty sure. I think. I could be wrong. Of course, eat healthy because aging has made hemorrhoids a common thing. If I stray from healthy eating, yeah, those could be painful. I think there's a vine, or there's like a thing I can hookshot to up here. I'm gonna have to check. Let's see. Yes, I think you can hookshot to that, right? Maybe that comes later. I know there is something out here eventually. Oh yeah, the vines you can climb up, duh. Call of Duty won't be exclusive for 10 more years, and Modern Warfare 3 is getting trashed by reviews right now. It's basically a $70 DLC for Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I have heard that the latest and greatest Call of Duty is not super well received. Which is, again, a disaster. A disaster for Xbox. Like, if Call of Duty starts to fail, like, that basically justified the Activision purchase for them. Because that was, what, a 50-some-odd billion dollar purchase, right? Something like that? Oh, dadgummit. So, yeah. If Call of Duty fails them, then they're in for it. Can I hookshot to that? Yes. All right, got my key. Sweet. $70 billion, $69 billion. It was a lot of billions. I remember that much. Many, many billions. Yeah, Starfield was a bust. And the fact that, like, Xbox as a console doesn't truly have any exclusives is kind of mind-boggling, because, like, I believe anything that's released as a quote-unquote Xbox exclusive is also out on PC, right? So you don't have to have an Xbox to play the games. And love the practice or hate it, console exclusives that you can only play on console, not on PC, they sell consoles. People bought Switches to play Zelda. Epic Games is looking, like I said, in that direction too with their losses. Oh yes, the twisted hallway. Very cool puzzle in this dungeon. And part of why I love the design of this dungeon. Watch for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. These used to freaking terrify me. The wall masters, oh, they terrified me. Especially the ones later in the game that like split up into individual fingers that can then grow into a full-blown wall master. Oh, tell me this. No. Another locked door? And I don't have another key. Dadgummit. Okay, I thought I was making progress, but... It's a reason to understand Sony releasing their exclusive to PC. Yeah. Well, the thing about Sony is the exclusives coming to PC is like years and years later. So it doesn't happen initially. Like I don't know of any PS5 games that came out to PC right away. But like Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah, they released that on PC, but Horizon Zero Dawn was already like a 5-year-old game when it came to PC. Same with the original God of War. I don't think Ragnarok came out on PC, just the original 2017 God of War. Man, I cannot believe my memory is so fuzzy on these dungeons. I mean, it's almost like doing a fresh playthrough. Like, I know the gist of the game, like you need to go here, then you need to go there, etc., etc. But some of these puzzles are like, they've got me on my toes here. And I was not expecting that. I was expecting to breeze through these dungeons. Because the eyeball is what you need to straighten out the twisted hallway. You shoot the eyeball and it straightens out the hallway. Try to compete with Valve, but Steam is just better. Yeah. Some people are just saying they'll wait for PC. Well, they've been saying that for Bloodborne for like almost 10 years now. Bloodborne still not on PC. So yeah, you can do that, but you will be waiting perhaps indefinitely, and you're missing out on some of the best games ever made in the process. So wait at your own risk. And if you think it's worth it to miss out on some of the best games ever made, then you're lost, my friend. You're genuinely excited to play a game that you won't wait years in hopes that the game might come into PC, and then it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I don't mind waiting for the PC release over a year's time too. I'm not in a rush to buy the new game every time one hits the store. But that's the thing, is that some of them will not come to PC. Some of them aren't ever going to come to PC. And so you'll just be waiting forever and ever and ever for something that's never going to happen. All right, man. Let's see if we can figure this out. I was hoping that killing the enemies in here would spawn a treasure chest, and I'm actually quite shocked that it's not. I've got to be missing something. Well, obviously I am. And obviously, like, your Nintendo first-party games are never coming to PC, so unless you emulate. Okay, one thing I need to check that I didn't really pay enough mind to before was around here. Yeah, jumping over here. Yeah, there's that door there. Man, it is like playing this for the first time again, except for like a couple of the things that I remembered, like the key being in that first room with the wolves. Can I jump up there? No. I feel like it's a block that needs to be pushed. You can't hookshot to it. Or can you? Yeah, you can't hookshot to that. Oh, man, I was not expecting to get stumped like this. Wow. All the problems that developer studios have with their PC ports too, it does make more sense to just go console for the exclusive. If I play this game again, I would almost be like my first time. I haven't revisited this game since I beat it 25 years ago. Wow. Man. Yeah, this is not something I was expecting to be genuinely stumped in these dungeons. Like the first three I made it through pretty quickly. Did I go through here yet? I may not have. That's probably it. Oh, I think I assumed that this was the boss door. It is not the boss door. Boss door is downstairs. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm an idiot. This door's been here the whole time. I need hearts. Oh, he got me. Hearts, hearts, please. No, dadgum. I do have 3 fairies, so it's not a problem, but I prefer to not have to use them. Oh, there's one. How about that? That's so nice of them to put this in the room with the boss, the mini boss. Got him. All right, cool. Does this give me the bow? I need the bow badly. Oh, it's probably a key. Okay, I need a key too. There we go. I feel so stupid now. Could have been like the first thing I did was check all these doors. Skeleton guys look dope. Oh, dude, this whole thing, like, for its age, when it first came out, man, this was second to none. I still love the music to this place. And I would kill for a full-blown remake of this game. Would be awesome. Yeah, for whatever reason, I was assuming the door there in the center was the boss door, so I never checked it. All right, here we go. Progress. I gotta look at the other one, which is somewhere. I think it's... Where is it? I just gotta go through here. What's up, angry little man? Ah, yes, more Stalfos. For whatever reason, they can just walk right over the pit, but that's fine. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I don't know if that's a glitch or what the deal is with that floor, but... And now the floor comes down, but the dude was walking over it as if it didn't exist before. Funny there for the first Alphos. I was using the L button to hold up my shield instead of the R button because, you know, the L button is what I would use in Dark Souls. And I was wondering why I was taking damage, and it was because my shield wasn't up. I was holding the wrong button. Oh, what? Another one? He came back alive, didn't he? You have to bomb them? I forget. You have to kill him. I'm gonna bomb him for good measure, but... Dadgummit, I gotta kill him. Quickly. Oh, he's back. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Yeah, this is, man, this is brutal. The timing that they give you here. I guess maybe you need to like weaken one of them. Go back and forth. There we go. That was tough. All right, Elvin, thanks for hanging out tonight. You have a good night. Favorite dungeon in this game is this dungeon, probably. If I had to pick one. He always does that, just an odd bug. Got the fairy bow. Very nice. That's for this side. Go back to the other side first. Got you. Where'd you go? Go through the wall. Here you're coming out of this side. Dang, man. I'm guessing these things take 4 hits? I was thinking 3. No? More? There we go. Sweet. All right, got another key. This one. Oh, the heart went through the wall. That's fantastic. All right. Same thing, I'm assuming. Nice. Oh, you're still alive. All right, that's 2. Keep shield up when they're invisible. I thought I was close to them with my shield up, but did not bounce off of it, but maybe I was doing it wrong. The bow technique seems to work pretty well. All right. Wait, came back the same way. Go up. Now that I have a bow, lots of pathways have opened up to me now. What's up, Grivek? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in tonight, man. Alright, I'm gonna kill the wall master. Get him out of the way. Oh, tons of rupees. Holy crap. And here we go. So this hallway is straight, but I can twist it. Oh, I don't have a key though. Dadgummit. So map-wise, okay. I can do a bunch of other stuff. I can straighten out the other twisted hallway too. I think that allows me to get the boss key or something, I think. These guys are so annoying. All right. So there is a treasure chest in here. Must be like on the bottom. No? It's a treasure chest in here. Thanks for the Bloodborne walkthrough. Helps a lot. I'm in Nightmare Mensis right now. After Bloodborne, you'll play Sekiro. Awesome, man. So are you going to do the DLC for Bloodborne? Here we go. Oh crap. Not what I wanted. That screwed me. Now I have to go back to get the freaking, to get the key. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, where are you? Here you go. Don't miss or it'll hookshot me over there. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing that I want to be hookshotted over there for. One of these might be a fake door. I think this one's a fake door. No? Dadgummit. Hate these things. All right. Ah, yes, the ones that split up into the fingers. Giving me magic jars? Are we serious? DLC is on 50% discount. Nice. DLC for Bloodborne is excellent. Perhaps the best part of the game, even. And I'm not exaggerating. Okay, so yeah, this takes me back around. I think I gotta shoot that eyeball to make the treasure chest appear. Sekiro is 50% off. That's a good deal. Yeah, Sekiro is a bit of a divisive game. I love Sekiro though. But there's some people that don't like it because you can't make like a traditional build and that sort of thing, but that aspect of it doesn't bother me so much. A bundle of arrows. Of all of the From Software games, I think Sekiro might have my favorite combat system, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. But combat in Sekiro is so much fun. I love every bit of it. So good. What do I think about Lies of P? I love Lies of P. I had a lot of fun playing that game. All right, don't fall through the middle this time. I mean, I wouldn't put it on the same tier as like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, but it is a very good game in its own right. All right, I can't remember. Can I re-twist this hallway? I feel like I need to. Ugh. These guys. There we go. Playing Lies right now, stuck on the Mad Clown, but I'll probably get him when I play next. Yeah, the clown's pretty tough. He's technically not required, but I do believe he gives you a quartz if you kill him. So while not required, still very useful. Sweet. Okay, so this is the one to straighten out the room, right? So you gotta... Well, I want to go down here and see if I can get some hearts. I don't think I can just avoid him, but I haven't tried to run past the fight. I'm pretty sure he doesn't give you a key or anything required to progress. I think you can just skip him. But as I said, I wouldn't recommend doing that because he does give you a quartz when you kill him, I think. And quartz is, you know, extremely useful in the character progression aspect of the game. There we go. All set. It's funny because my left thumb keeps reaching for another control stick that doesn't exist on this controller. My muscle memory is so conditioned. I'm still getting used to like not being able to pan the camera wherever I want it to be. If I recall, I think the first game that I played that had a totally free camera was Metal Gear Solid 3? Maybe? right, do I want to go here? Or is this a drop down? It is. I'll go through the door first. Okay, the door, this is just back to where I've already done this, right? I'm just going to double check that the flame's lit. It is. Ah, this room. Ooh, I forget where the safe spots are. So it looks like 2... Yeah, okay. Oh, is there a spider hiding up there? Yeah, there definitely is. Going to that square is not a good idea. There are 2 spiders blocking free spaces. That is very mean of them to do such a thing. Oh, of course. Okay. Oh, goodness. Timed puzzle, but it's really... The blocks are all in the right spot anyways. You just got to push them together physically. This may come down to the wire. Sorry, I just got a notification that OBS disconnected, so you guys probably saw a brief blip in the stream. There we go. Yeah, still, I mean, even in hindsight, you know, 25 years later, this dungeon still has an extraordinarily clever design. And even in Tears of the Kingdom, which I loved, the dungeon design just pales in comparison to this. can tell which is the real one because it spins right before they start moving. Oh, but I got messed up with my targeting. Dang it. Yeah. Oh well. Dadgummit. I should just free aim this, because locking on made me target the wrong one. Well, now that I know it's on the right one, here we go. Gotta make sure that it doesn't accidentally target the wrong one, because it'll throw you off. All right. There we go. One more should do. What's this one? Oh, it targeted the wrong one. There we go. This one. There we go. Sweet. Am low. Well, not low, but lower than I'd like to be on arrows. Didn't see an interruption, but the auto resolution changed to 240p. Had to manually change it back. So yes, if you're still watching, check your resolution to make sure that it's not too low here. All right. I already have the boss key. Okay, this just takes me back to that door. I've already been through here. Okay. Just unlocks the quick way. Yeah, it's crazy how well this still holds up all these years later. This game was definitely, in a very major way, ahead of its time. See anything else revealed here? Okay, there's that switch. Here we go. All right, now that one's open. Let's keep pushing it this way. All right, there's the boss door. Needed that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just lock myself out again? I think I might have. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, I did lock myself out of it. Oh well. Hold on. I think that's right. Here we go. A quick map check. Have I got all the treasure? Yes, I have. All right, sweet. I'll save for good measure, even though I don't think it really makes a difference. Uh-oh. I love this boss. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot about that attack. Like, what the heck? I mean, I know part of it is you have to figure out, like, where he's actually coming out of. Oh, I think I gotta shoot him with an arrow, right? Let's see here. Ah, my aim. Dadgummit. I'm just gonna stay right here. No? I'll try one more time. I have to use the hook shot. And my aiming is... I could lock onto him. That's probably the way to do it. Or do I have to use the hook shot? It might be the hook shot. I can't believe I've forgotten this much about the bosses here. There we go. But I think arrows also work. Or at least they should. There they go. I almost want to die and take a ferry so I can at least get rid of the beeping. I missed that time. Crap. There we go. At least I got rid of the beeping. I feel like the hook shot works better. Or just locking on, maybe. That's probably it. Oh, that time I didn't hit it. The only thing I remember about this was like the tennis match part of it, where you like volley his lightning back at him. I completely forgot about this part of the fight. There we go. This part, yes. Ah, too late. Ugh. I got that first one, but... There we go. Oof. There we go. Still not dead. Yeah, I like it when he's further away. It's easier to time it. Oh, dadgummit. There we go. That should be it. There we go. Got him. Hey kid, you did quite well. Looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. All right, get myself a new heart container. Oh, you're supposed to, as it comes out of the painting. Okay. So like have it aimed and ready. Yes, that would have been better. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now please take this medallion. It's less damage, okay, but yeah, it definitely makes the fight easier. It's crazy how much I've forgotten about this game. Like it... There are a couple parts in the temple that I struggled, like finding keys and stuff. There are a couple of them that took me a bit to find. Because I have forgotten more about this game than I expected. You receive the forest medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. You still beat the boss. That's all that matters. I got through it. That's right. Wasn't pretty, but I got through it. Hi there, I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. Link's go-to scream. It is quite the scream. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. Happy to finally reveal the secret to you. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri, and now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian, and were always bound to leave this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all of the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Link has a mom. Who knew? I'm going here to refill my fairies that I used. I'm just wondering, how did the baby Deku Tree know all that? The knowledge of the Deku Tree was inherited, I guess. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it right here. I didn't make as much progress as I had hoped, but the Forest Temple, man, the Forest Temple, great dungeon. I mean, it is like a perfect dungeon in my book. And I was shocked at how much I forgot about it. It's crazy. So if that's the theme for the rest of this game, like, it's almost as if it's a blind playthrough in some respects. In some respects, definitely not. But in others, like in terms of how the dungeons are laid out and where the keys are, I don't remember any of that. So anyway, it's been a lot of fun. Plan to stream again tomorrow night. So appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. And we'll do it again tomorrow. So anyways, y'all have a good one. And we will see you then. Appreciate y'all. Did I get Song of Storms? Yes, I did. I did. Here, I'll show you my screen. I've got all these ones on the top. Yeah, I will need the Song of Storms later. Okay. Well, that's it, folks. We will see you tomorrow.